So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Now that looks a decent ball. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Gets good distance on it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Cavani. That is a great pick out. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I'm going to say the Uruguayan Cavani. His willingness to put so much effort in is why he scored so many goals.
Real chance! And he's following up! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Florenzi gets over and intercepts. Cavani. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Goods to pay, yet to have an attempt on goal. Florenzi. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Suarez. Sucic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could set him on his way. Hits one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Goods to pay with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. Luis Suarez. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, well played. Luis Suarez. He's played him through. He's tried one! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Shooting chance! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Goods to pay have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And that was very necessary. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Luis Suarez. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create. Gustepe can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could move up a gear here. Now it's Cavani. And he's gone backward here. A real chance if he can get through. Oh, important interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Not the most accurate pass. Forwards and with intent. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Sucic. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cambuala kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Gustepe go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Chooses to deal with it himself. And they're back on the ball again. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Strokes it back. Gustepe have got it back and they'll have another go. Robson Bambu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Gustepe clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Great defending, strong and determined. Cambuala kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And he's picked out the run. Good read, needed to be.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more. He's got the shot away! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 33.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field. Number 77.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Ramani with the clearance. Kambuala. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice ball, and he's in here. Big chance! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Goods to pay. Oh no, this does not look good. Backward it goes. Cavani! Yes! And the lead is 3. It is surely done. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Goods to pay. Find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Terrific header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cavani should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Couldn't squeeze it through. That's headed upfield. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Some really good ball movement. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mayulu.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Great ball if he can get there. A lot. And the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Passing nice and neat. Shot could be on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Stood up well to him there. And time is up. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Cavani picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly. and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.